That's a tree. Yes, an alien tree. And that's an alien insect. But how did we get here? Well, I first started with a completely deserted planet, and slowly but surely I turned it into a tropical paradise. Now the planet is finally ready to get its first trees and insects. Here's where we're at so far. We reached the flora stage, and the next one is the trees stage. After that, we'll unlock the insect stage as well. We are almost 9% of the way to trees. We've got 11 tons of plants, which is great, but we've got 0 insects. We will have insects though, but you can see how fast the heat is going compared to the pressure and the oxygen. And let me show you why. This right here is the reason why. That's a machine optimizer, and it has a heat multiplier fuse in it that provides 500% the heat. And I placed it in between some heaters and drills, and that means this heater produces 5 times the amount a normal heater would, and it's a tier 4 heater, so I think the biggest one there is. So these two with the machine optimizer are the equivalent of 10 heaters. And then the drills, these are the biggest drills, they also provide heat, and that's at 500% too. We also have plants growing here. We've got these white ones, we've got the blue ones there, and red ones on this side. So I want more plant growers, I want another auto extractor, and then last time we unlocked this thing, which is a DNA manipulator, and we just need to figure out how it works. I also found a bunch of fabric at one of the other bases, so I brought it here because that's useful. We could also build a bed with that, but we don't have a bedroom yet, so I might hold off on that. Right now we need iridium, and the reason we need iridium is because I need a bunch of rocket engines. Oh, we've unlocked the nuclear fusion generator. That has to be good. We'll take a look at the recipe in just a bit. Oh, but look at that. Plants are growing on this thing. This all used to be a desert. Now we've got lakes and even plants on that. I feel like that's really cool. Or Emma plant. Whoa, there was just a plant randomly growing there. Do you think that's how we'll find the Lirma seeds? That would actually be amazing if we could just find them, because I need a bunch of Lirma seeds and I don't know how to get them. But that was the first flower I just collected like that. That's really interesting. So here we go, this is the volcanic area. We've got lava flowing all over the place, and this is like a little bridge here. I'm not sure if this is safe. Oh, but look at that, we've got some iridium right on this side, and then obsidian as well. Oh, and we received a new message. I wonder what it says. We'll check it out once we get back at the base where we have the antenna to receive the messages. And I wonder what happens if I touch that. I hope I don't instantly die, but I have to try it. Whoa, yeah, it just removes some of my health. That was to be expected. I was a bit concerned if it was gonna be an insta-death, but it wasn't. So I'm grateful for that. Did I go into this ship? Because I don't remember. Can you go into this ship? This looks huge. Okay, so you can kinda enter right here, and then what? I think I've been in a similar ship, but I don't think it was this one. Let's get a flashlight out. And luckily we've got a small base right here. Oh, we unlocked the tier 3 exoskeleton. That has to be cool as well. Right now I'm just looking for an extra iron, so I can build one of these small bases closer to the ship. That's gonna provide oxygen and everything we need, but I just can't find one iron. We've got the base built, we can go in there, and I was just checking out the nuclear fusion generator. The cool thing is we already have all the materials to build at least 2 of these, and this provides 1485 energy per second, which is like 4 times the amount a tier 2 nuclear reactor does it. But for right now, let's get in here and see what we can find. So I'll take the left side first, I guess, just so I don't get lost. And let's see, we've got a chest with 2 Lirma seeds. Those are valuable since I can't find them anywhere. There's also a ladder to go upstairs, but first I want to see what's in here. Oh, I can't deconstruct that. Let's go up, I guess, and this is upstairs. We've got some locked doors that we can't get through. I really need to get the tier 2 flashlight. That would allow me to see a little bit better. We've got a tree seed that has to be valuable and some food. And then we've got a ladder to go down, but I think it's a different one. It's not the one we came up. Oh, I'm getting lost already. Getting lost in here wouldn't be a great idea. So I'll try to go out and grab some oxygen before going deeper. And we also reached 1 giga terraformation point. I think that's great. This goes left too, so that's a different thing. We've got some other seeds. We've got a laptop that looks pretty cool. And then we've got some space suits that I don't really need. Okay, what happens if I go down this other thing? I should end up in the right side of the ship, right? I think. Yeah, so this is where I haven't been yet. There's still debris in the way, but there should be an exit that way. So let's see what we've got here. We have a container with some pretty cool resources. And then another one right here. Oh, that's a bunch of explosive powder. Yeah, we need that. And then we've got like a control room here, more debris. This is getting a little bit confusing. Oh, we've got a rocket engine. Yeah, we need that. And then we've got tier 2 fertilizer. Well, what's that? And an oxygen multiplier fuse. That's extremely good. We are back and it sounds like there's a storm outside. I won't worry about that though. I'll just look in here, but I haven't found a single chip in this thing so far. I feel like I'm missing out on something. There's always chips in these things. So I'll try to pay closer attention here and maybe I can find something. Oh, we've got another rocket engine. So is that it? I think I can't do anything else really. Okay, so I have enough materials to send another rocket and we are at 1.3 giga terraformation points. So let's see what we've got here. I want to send a magnetic field protection rocket because this attracts iridium asteroids and I need more iridium to build more rockets. So we'll craft one of these and then we can worry about some of the new ones because I feel like we need to get a gas extractor. So let's send this one first. The problem with the gas extractor is that we don't have it unlocked yet. And to unlock it, we need a lot more pressure. But luckily for us, this rocket that I just sent, that attracts iridium asteroids, also gives a 1000% pressure multiplier, which we definitely need. So we've got asteroids going all ways. Got one on the other side. This one's gonna land next to me and that one too. And this one's gonna land on top of me. So let's see how much iridium this brought. We've got quite a bit of iridium here. We need 9 iridium for 1 iridium rod. So from 9 iridium we can make another rocket engine. Oh, look at that. We've got some flowers growing and algae and stuff. These weren't here before, but I'm running out of oxygen. Look at the corals and everything. Yeah, those are totally new. I didn't see them the last time I was in that lake. So that's an iridium rod right there. We should have extra iridium in all of these lockers. So here's the news. I sent yet another rocket. So we've got plus 3000 pressure right now. I still need to send some more of the plant rockets and then also the plant seeds. But the problem with that is that we needed gas for that. And here's the thing that we just unlocked, like right now, the gas extractor, and we can already get it. But first I was building some flower growers, so we need fertilizer for that. So there we go, we can get 2 fertilizer, and then we can do this golden seed. That's gonna be plus 600% oxygen, which is absolutely great. And now let's see what we need for the gas extractor. That's a gas extractor, yes, it's outside. And it's pretty small, so we'll just have it here. And how does this work? Okay, so it extracts methane cartridges, which contain methane, so I'll just collect them from here. So it's kind of like the water collector, but for gas, and it gets it from underground. So every 80 seconds, we'll apparently get a methane.
A few moments later.
We've got all the materials that we need. Let's do it right here. Oh, this is pretty small. I was expecting it to be a lot bigger. So let's have it next to these nuclear reactors. And there we have it. That's a fusion reactor and it provides 1400 kilowatts of energy. So now we should have way more than enough energy. So I can start building some more things. Look at the available energy. We are only consuming half of what we are producing. I would get more flower spreaders, but I don't have enough eggplants for the fertilizer. So I'll wait for those to grow and then I'll probably just replace one of these with eggplant seeds so that we get more eggplants. Now let's start sending some other rockets too, like the seed one that I was trying to get. For that I need mutagen, which needs a bacteria sample, and then a bacteria sample, so I need 2 of these. So we've got 1 bacteria sample and then 2 bacteria samples, and then we just need the methane and a sulfur. Oh, and this also gets oxygen. Alright, so we get oxygen capsules randomly. That's cool. I'll go ahead and craft a mutagen, and then I don't remember what else I needed, but that was the hardest part, so now it should be easy. Well, one thing that I definitely know I need is the rocket engine, because I can't do anything without that. So we might need to get another heat rocket, because that attracts uranium asteroids. Yeah, so I think that's how we're gonna do it. We'll do that one first, and then we can go for the seed one. So this is what I need that attract uranium asteroids, and then I want to get the seed spreader rocket. So here we go, let's craft it, and then we can send it. I just love sending rockets in this game. It's so satisfying. Like, just look at that go. Now let's get some oxygen and then we'll go uranium hunting in the asteroids. Oh, here's the uranium and some iridium too. You see, they literally fall in the same place. So did any fall in the back here? I guess not. I think I collected everything and we've got more uranium than we can hold in here, which is definitely very good. Now let's start crafting some rocket engines, because we're gonna need a bunch of them. So let's get the rocket engine and then another one. So here it is, the seed spreader rocket. This should provide us with more oxygen, and it looks extremely cool with that plant in the middle. This shouldn't attract any sort of asteroids, so it's just gonna go up there and give us that multiplier. It says this spreads seeds from outer space, so we might start seeing a visual effect of the seeds. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can see the visual effects of the seeds being spread, and that's what gives us the multiplier. The gas is also working. We've got methane here, and I've built a different storage just for the gases that I've put up on this side so that we can use it in the crafting thing. So I'll get another magnetic field protection rocket, and that's also going to increase the pressure, which is great. It's gonna give us iridium too, but let's take a look at the screen because we should be pretty close. We are at 99% and we'll reach the 3 stage. After that, it's the insect stage, which I'm also very excited for. So there it is. Now we are in the 3 stage and we can get towards the insects, and we just unlocked an air filter. Oh, we've got a bunch of iridium asteroids coming down. So that's the air filter. I feel like I can get that. That doesn't look too hard. And then I should also get a tier 2 jetpack. I kinda need an upgrade. So here we are. It's time to send some rockets. So we've got the seed spreader. We're gonna send that once more, and then we'll do the plant rocket. So let's send this too. And we've got 2 rockets going into space at the same time. That's really cool. Now we should get that visual effect with the seeds again. We have plus 2500 at the plants, plus 4000 pressure, plus 6000 heat, and plus 2000 oxygen. We are 6% of the way to insects, but another cool thing that happened, I just unlocked the tier 2 machine optimizer. So I want to replace the tier 1 that I have right now. Now I actually have enough uranium, so let's get the uranium rod too. And then we need 3 obsidian. Finally we can use obsidian for something. Now I can deconstruct it, and I can construct the tier 2. There we go. Oh, and I can put more fuses into this. Does it also have more range? I guess it gets all of these heat and pressure items, which is good. 1 heat fuse gives plus 500%. So if I have 2, will that be 1000%? And then I will have another oxygen one. I mean, the oxygen one could be really good on plant spreaders. So let's try to put 2 heat fuses in here and see if this gives 1000%. Yes, it does. Okay. So we are getting a lot of heat, and because it's working at 1000%, that means these 2 heaters are the equivalent of 20 heaters right now, just because of this thing in here with the fuses that it has. And then we can do the oxygen as well, but this doesn't do oxygen, this doesn't do oxygen. So does it affect any oxygen items? I mean, it reaches the flower spreaders, I guess. So this is affected by it. That's 900% right there. This is 500%. That's 1100. Yeah, so it reaches. Does it reach this one? This is pretty far. We might have to move it closer. 1100, it reaches too. Alright, so that machine optimizer is so cool. Now I just need to get some more flower spreaders. Oh, auto crafter. Okay, we are getting into the automation now. We've got auto crafters. It's 2 osmium and 1 super alloy rod. And it says automatically crafts the chosen recipe if the ingredients are found within a certain range, either in a storage or directly in the world. So I need a super alloy rod, which means I need 8 super alloy. So I'd better get to work on that. A really interesting thing just happened. We've got some asteroids that dropped here and they are blue. So does that mean we are getting osmium now? Because that would be insanely cool. Oh yeah, that's osmium. Okay, so we are getting osmium just falling out of the sky, and I didn't even send the special rocket or anything. That just happened. It was just a storm and we got osmium. We are at 2.75 giga terraformation points. And we are moving along towards 8, which is when we complete the 3 stage and get into the insect stage.
1 eternity later.
Now what's that thing? We are being showered with some interesting looking asteroids. I don't know what these drop, but there's a really bright light in the sky. So what happened there? I guess that's where all these asteroids came from. Is that more osmium? Yes, it is. Okay, so these bring in some really cool resources. We've got super alloy. Food level is low. I think I got hit by an asteroid. Yeah, food level critical. That's the health. The food level is the health. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Well, you can't win them all. But we just got showered with a bunch of asteroids. And look at this. We've got just super alloy on the ground everywhere. Look at how much super alloy there is. A lot later, we are at 7.67 giga terraformation points. That means we are really close to our goal. Just taking a look here, we are about 95% of the way to the insect stage, which I'm very excited about, and we unlocked a bunch of cool items. First of all, we have the tier 2 food grower. Finally, I really want to get that. After the auto crafter, we also unlocked the incubator so that we can have insects, and then a water filter so I can drink directly from lakes. Then for the pressure, after after the gas extractor, which I've already crafted, we've got the tier 2 ore extractor. So we can get rarer resources. That's something that I definitely want to build. So let's get to crafting some things. Let's get the tier 2 in here. There's one and then another one. And this should grow things a lot faster. I also like the look of them. They use more power though. And then we'll put eggplants in here so we can grow eggplants faster because we need those for fertilizer and things like that. Then let's take a look at the auto crafter. For this, I'm gonna need super alloy rod, which takes a bunch of super alloy. And there we go. Let's craft one. Okay, so it needs to be in the radius. Should we put this in like the middle of the room? Something like that. That looks pretty nice in the middle there, but it's not fully centered, and that bothers me. Select a recipe to automatically craft. Oh, we can get fuse cartridges, but I don't know what solar quartz is, and circuit board, so I don't know. Insect multiplier fuse. But I can craft the super alloy, so let's do that, and it will automatically just take the resources. There we go. And this just crafts on its own. It's set to super alloy, so now I don't have to go into the lockers and manually find the resources. This will just craft them, and I can just take them from here. And that's also gonna free up a bunch of space, and this is amazing. It just keeps crafting them on its own. I might want to stop it though. How do I stop it? I stopped it so it doesn't use all of the resources because we might still need some of them, but now we have a bunch of super alloys and we are really close to our goal. We are 99% of the way to insects. So let's see what we need for a tier 2 ore extractor. Oh, it's another super alloy rod. Good thing I just crafted a bunch of super alloy, so we should be able to get another one of those. I could do it right next to the first ore extractor, so let's just take this water collector from there. We'll have the tier 2 ore extractor right here, and we'll see what sort of resources this collects. Oh, it has a bigger storage. It started with iron, so I hope this has some better things, but look at the size of it. This is much cooler, and I think if we take this one into some of the caves, then it might mine for some really cool resources. But for right now, I'll just leave it in the base because it's very convenient. And look at that, we reached 8 giga terraformation points. We are in the insect stage and we are working towards the breathable atmosphere stage. I really want to get some insects in here, so let's see what we need for an incubator. So let's do it like that, and here it is. We've got the incubator with 2 different screens. So we've got DNA recipes. We can craft these, but I need some uncommon larva, common larva, rare larva, and I'm gonna need phytoplankton as well. But let's open incubator, and I think here's where we place stuff. Did we unlock the tree spreader? I don't think we did, at least not yet. But let's take a look around the planet because it's changing significantly. We've got grass growing everywhere now, and even some flowers that I can just collect from the wild, which is very cool. I'll also take some algae from here because I'll need them in recipes. I'm gonna craft a lot of bacteria samples for the mutagens. Oh, new message received. I think we have 2 of them right now, so let's check it out. The first one is from Riley. I've conducted a deep scan of the planet and something is off. I'm getting strange geological signatures and incoherent topographical data near your location. Try to get to this place. Okay, we have the coordinates. Use the bottom left corner of your interface to find your way around. Yeah, so it's this right here. That's the coordinates, so we should go to this place. I'm just gonna screenshot this so I don't forget the coordinates, and then we can just go there. And then we've got a new message from Sentinel Corp. Our sensors detected that the conditions on your planet should ensure wild larvae on the surface. Place the larva in the incubator to breed endemic species of bees and butterflies. You need these species to fulfill your mission and increase the speed of the terraformation process. You are being closely watched. Let us remind you that you shouldn't use communication devices to contact anyone other than Sentinel Corp. Well, we've been talking to Riley, so I guess that's not good. Okay, so it looks like the number is going down when I go in this direction. So that should be in the volcanic area or past it, I guess. And yes, those are actual tree trunks growing out of there. I want to check it out a little bit closer because that looks so cool. This is like a tropical paradise here. We've got a waterfall as well, and we are getting very close to our goal. Do you think it's in this waterfall? It was minus 228. What was it? 248. So we can get this thing going. That's gonna allow me to have oxygen, and basically that's all I need because I've got food and water in the truck. So now that we've got oxygen, let's check it out. Oh, I'm in that way. 248, 42. Okay, that's pretty far. Let's take the rover. But I should go towards the left as well because now we are modifying the first number. This is more complicated than it looks, so bear with me here. Am I even doing this right? I hope I am, but I will be running out of oxygen pretty soon. Oh, there are some things there. What's that? I want to check that out. Read message. What was supposed to be a fun, relaxing time turned into a nightmare. A 5-week space cruise across the lesser-known parts of the universe. Oh, we found a new chip. That should be a new recipe in there, so I'm really excited for that. And then we've got a bunch of space suits that I don't really need. and some agility boots. I have those backpack exoskeletons and oxygen tanks. I don't need any of those. But yeah, this was a nice find, and I think these are gravestones, so that's pretty sad to see. Oh, we unlocked the tree spreader. That's awesome. Now let's head back to the buggy because I'm gonna need water in just a bit, and then we can check out what's needed for the tree spreader. And I still have to find those coordinates. Don't judge me, please. It's harder than it looks, trust me. So where did I leave the rover now? I think it's somewhere on this side. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and the new message received now. We'll read that too. And then we unlock the trade space rocket. Okay, so we can trade with other planets now. That might unlock some interesting new resources. I know I'm probably just making this way more complicated than it should. Why is everything red? Everything turned red for a second. I got really scared there. But let's see what's happening here. And I guess you can just yell at me in the comments at this point because I can't find a simple coordinate. But while you're there, make sure to also leave a like if you enjoyed the video. So I guess thanks for doing that. But I just want to take a second to appreciate the amount of trees that has grown already. This is insane. Look at all these trees. We've got full forests now. It's literally a forest. That's so cool. But I didn't expect it to be this beautiful. This is really just something else. And I found some cool items in a chest here. Okay, now I'm at this base right here. So let's go ahead and take some oxygen. So minus 248. Is it in the caves? Well, no, it can't be because the elevation has to be 42 and it keeps dropping in here. So it has to be outside. Why is the second number the elevation? Shouldn't it be the third? Do I just not know how coordinates work? I mean, that might actually be the case. So I'll stop making a fool of myself and I'll just show you when I find the thing. Okay, so call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure the coordinates are right on top of this. So it's either on that rock or it refers to the entrance of the cave. I'm just gonna assume she wants me to go into this cave because I've been here before and there was nothing I could do. Maybe now the story progressed and I can do something because there's nothing on that rock up there. I was there. So those coordinates must be just the entrance to these caves where we've been before and tried to drink the pink water. Spoilers, it was just normal water, but it looks pink because it is pink, but the game doesn't recognize it as pink water. It's just water. And it would make sense she didn't give us the exact coordinates inside the cave. She just gave us the entrance to it. I don't know. I hope I'm on the right path to finding whatever I need to find. I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest. Okay, I found it. This is where I was before, and that's the block thing, and here's the altar. So let's place the key in it, and we'll see what happens next. Okay, this opens. That's what I was expecting. So now we should find something new and interesting. In the meantime, we also reached 10 giga terraformation points. Oh, and this is like a full structure in here with bricks and stuff. Did it close behind me? I hope it doesn't close because I'm gonna run out of water and food. So let's see, this is a long hallway. Now we're in an open area. And we've got a message. We were struck by the resemblance at first. We were almost exactly the same. Okay, so the wardens were the people who were here before, and then the humans, that's our species, came here, and we are sort of the same. We've got another message. After all those years, all the suffering, we decided to leave our home soil. And we don't know the year, but this was sometime in the past. So I guess we chased them away from their own planet. That sounds pretty bad. We've got another warden key here, so let's take it. And I'm gonna run out of oxygen, but I do have a capsule, so that's good. And there's a long hallway here. Let's see where this leads. Oh, okay. Is this like an underground city? My jetpacks don't work anymore, so I don't know what that's about. But how do I get there? I don't think jumping down is a good solution. My jetpacks don't work, but hey, we'll try it anyway. Yeah, I'm just falling. And I took some damage. I'm back in the caves now. Did I just fall through? Oxygen level low. Yeah, okay. I just fell through. What was that? This gives me Subnautica vibes, the way we found these ancient alien structures. But here we chased them away, so we are kind of the bad guys. Let's try jumping again. Hydration level low. Oh, food level low. Yeah, it just drops me. And yeah, now my jetpacks work, so they just don't work while I'm in there. I think I need to do some extra things before I can advance. We've got Terra tokens, 100. Right click to acquire the tokens. New Terra tokens gained. Oh, I guess that's for the trading, when we get the trading thing. I don't know where to find larvae. They are supposed to be in the wild, but I don't see any. So I guess I'll just have to wait around. And until then, I want to get the tree spreader. So for that, I'll need bacteria samples to craft mutagen. So I need methane and sulfur. Let's see how the gas extractor is going. So here's the gas extractor, and that produced some oxygen and methane. Now let's get a mutagen. We need to get a tree seed, so we can get the linifolia. Why can't I craft it? Or do I need to just put them in here? Okay, mutagen, tree bark, and shanga seed. And now I can craft it? No. Do I just research? Sequencing, all right. Okay, so that's how it works. Now we are sequencing that seed, and that's gonna take a while, so I'll just leave it do its thing. So while that's doing, let's craft the tree spreader, and I guess, yeah, this has to be outside, so it needs to be on water. Interesting. Why does it need to be on water though? But let's have it right here, and it should grow trees at least on this side. And then we'll just insert the tree seed in there when we craft it. Oh, take a look at that. That's a common larva. Oh, and that's another one. Uncommon larva. Okay, so we've got two types. So it pays off just walking through here. Look at that, another one. That's an uncommon larva. I want to get some of the rarer ones too. But right now, let's go ahead and craft the larva things so we can get some insects in here. So now we should have everything we need. There we go. So let's craft these. We can get bee larva. Do I just put them in here? Okay, so one of these, and one of these. That should be a butterfly or a bee. Right here. Okay, so we do have the tree seed. Now let's go into the tree spreader and place the seed. It's nighttime and everything looks really good at night. We can see some planets and moons and stuff. And we can travel to at least one other planet and two other moons. So I really want to do that as well. But let's put the tree seed in there. This produces, wow, that produces so much oxygen. And we should have trees growing in a bit. I can't wait for that. This ore extractor is just getting the same resources. So I think I'll move it into some caves or somewhere where it might get other resources. Now let's check on this. Oh, we've got bees. And I can take the bee larva, or I can place it in there. Okay, that's really cool. So let's do the butterflies then and research it. But I still haven't unlocked the bee thing. What's the bee thing? This, the beehive, increases plants and insects. And then we'll also have a butterfly dome to place all the butterflies. And I guess we'll also unlock different butterfly types, which is really cool. And then a butterfly farm, where I guess we'll multiply them or something. And then I'll also want to get a trade space rocket, but for that I need 3 circuit boards. I have no clue how to craft the circuit boards, but oh, look at that, we've got butterflies. That's so cool. I'll just take them out and I'll get some more. So let's research that. So this is working. Trees should start growing in a bit here. But I'm so happy that we have both trees and insects. That's just so cool. Next time we'll reach a breathable atmosphere and maybe more. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. And you can watch this video next. I've been Games for Life and I'll see you next time. Bye!